Hey guys, hey, this is Wesley $1 billion Virgin. I'm in Thailand, and I want to say two things. Two words. As you guys jump in here real quickly here. Two words I want to give you here. I'm in Thailand here. I'm in my penthouse for the day. Actually, for the next 2 weeks, probably. Put your names below. Let me give you a shout out here. Carlos. Ramaria. Majid. I'm going to give you two words here, okay? This is for everybody that's not making $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Listen, okay? If you're not making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, listen to me close here, okay? What's up, Nicole? How are you, Kevin? I want everybody right now to share this video, like it. I'm going to give you two words that can change your life because it changed mine. And I'm going to give you the story behind it, and I've never told the story before. I just did a video on my Instagram page, and Wesley $1 Million Virgin, by the way, and it was powerful. And I said, you know what, let me jump on Facebook. Let me give it to you. Share this video right now for me and like it. Get out. That's the two words. Get out. Get out. I want everybody right now to comment those words. Get out. Comment right now. I know what you're thinking. Wesley, what does that mean specifically? Okay? Get out. I'm talking to you. Get out. Get out of your city. Okay? Get out of your city. Like the city that you're in right now, comment your city below. I want everybody, no, you, big head, comment your city below. What city do you live in? Like if you're not earning at least $10,000 per month, you need to watch this video. If you're making more than $10,000, later, okay? I'll see you on the other side. But if you're under 10 grand per month, specifically in the internet marketing industry, listen, see, because this changed my life. Let me tell you the story behind it. 10 years ago, I think I've told this story maybe once. I was just like most of you, watching a video like this, watching a guy travel the world, you know, buy the Hublots, right? Get the Cartier bracelets here, pay cash for those things, get the designer labels as well. You know, every day. Now, understand, at this time, I was in my small apartment, okay? This is me. Give me a second, my detox for today. All praises to the Most High. I'm like this. This is me 10 years ago. I'm not wearing Dolce & Gabbana, right? I'm like this. How to make money online. How to make money fast. How to make money in 60 days. How to make money in 24 hours now. How to run Facebook ads now. How many of you can relate to that? Yeah, well, that was me. And guess what? I was doing it for years. See, some of you don't know, it took me 7 years to make my first sale. Not my first million, okay? My first sale online, right? Now think about this. And this is going to blow your mind. Check this out. I know some of you are like, man, how does he know that's what I'm doing? Yeah, exactly. I used to do this. I used to check my email every day. And every time I saw an email that says, do this one thing to make $5 grand in the next 30 days, just click here. Well, I clicked there every single time. I was like, click. In 24 hours, you could be given the secret to making your first $1,000 a day. Click. This automated system is going to enable you and your family to travel the world. Click. That was me. On the air mattress. My apartment was $600 to $700 a month. No furniture, right? And I had pictures on my wall of vacation spots. Now check this out. I remember one day getting very upset at myself and saying, Wesley, why can't you figure this out? Okay. Has anybody ever did that? No, you. I put in the comment box below here. I said, Wesley, why can't you figure this internet business out? I mean, people making money. This was 10 years ago. They was making a lot of money, okay? More than what they're making now. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And I remember joining an online mastermind. Now understand, at this point, I can't really afford to pay attention right now, but I paid this young man $300 per month for him to teach me how to win. And you might say, Wesley, I need that mastermind too, right? Let me sign up. Listen, everything I learned in that mastermind had nothing to do with the internet marketing industry. Uh-oh. Listen, move this chair my way. Hello. Look at me. Everything I learned in that mastermind, I'm making $0 per month, had nothing to do with the online industry. And you're thinking, okay, Wesley, what did he teach, right? What was he talking about? Because see, before, I'm like all of you. A lot of you right now are broke, period. I'm not talking about here. Here, you're still broke mentally, okay? Listen, just like me, I was broke mentally. He says, Wesley, you emailing people every day trying to hook up with a person that is successful. I said, yes. I'm emailing hundreds of people every day. He said, Wesley. I said, yes. You reading all the books, self-help books, personal development books, Think and Grow Rich, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, Richest Man of Babylon. And I said, yes, I've read all those books, man. Hell, I've read them 10, 20 times. Now, understand, I'm broke, but I read all the self-help books, really, many times. Still no money in my pocket, right? Listen. He said, well, Wesley, and this is all on email, by the way. He said, Wesley, have you been to the Tony Robbins seminar? Like, have you walked on fire? I said, yes! I still got blisters on my feet from walking on fire! Walking on fire twice. Twice. I've been there twice, man. He said, Wes, listen, I understand your frustration. Your issue is you need to get out of your city. He said, you need to get out of your city. Where do you live, Mr. Virgin? I said, Houston, Texas, man. He says, well, how many internet marketers are in Houston, Texas that you know of? I don't know any. I don't hear anybody here talking about internet marketing. I don't hear about any meetups talking about internet marketing. No one. Okay. He'll look me right in the, well, he didn't look at me, but I can picture that he was looking at me like I'm looking at you now. He said, get out of your city and go meet the people that are successful with the things that you want to be successful with. What's up, Lee? Latoya? He said, Wesley Virgin, okay? You have to get out of your city. I understand you're still searching online. You're getting emails of people that are trying to sell you on different programs, and maybe those programs work, okay? But until you leave your city, if it's necessary to get around the people, it's going to be very difficult for you to be successful in this industry. And I'm thinking to myself, see, I think like most of you, at that time when he told me that, I said, man, but I'm not making any money yet. How am I going to be able to afford the plane tickets? How can I afford the hotel? How am I going to afford to eat while I'm there? And how do I know that I'm going to meet the person to be able to ask them the necessary questions so I can make the money? You know what he said? It blew my mind. He said, Wesley, you don't know. You don't. He said, you don't know if you're going to have enough money for the plane. You don't know if you're going to have the money for the hotel. You don't know if you're actually going to meet the person that's going to give you some information so you can create the results that you want. You just don't know. And I said, well, if I don't know and you don't know, how am I going to do this? And he said, Mr. Virgin, not knowing what to do should give you the power to figure it out. And he left me there. He logged off. He said, figure it out. Let me tell you something. I still remember this like it was yesterday. I'm like walking in my small little office there. I'm like this. It's so small, right? I'm like, I'm a pretty big guy, so I'm walking back and forth. And I'm like, he said, I got to go to these cities. I got to go to these places. And I got to go to the internet. I got to go meet people. But I'm still struggling here. And how am I going to afford it? And you know what I realized? How many of you right now, and I want you to be honest with me from the heart, how many of you right now that's watching me right now that you're hungry for success, okay? How many of you are hungry for success? Like some of you right now can just be honest with me. Like I can't see you, but you can see me. I can feel you. You say, Wesley, I'm hungry for it. If you're hungry for success, I want you to right now comment, I am hungry for success. You're about to learn something here. Like I'm in this penthouse, $2,000 per night, right? I want you to comment below if you are indeed hungry for success. Say Wesley, or you can say your name. I am hungry for success. Comment those words right now. Because see, this is going to blow your mind. See, I'm still in an apartment, right? And I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to get the tickets and be able to get the hotels? And how am I going to find the person that I need to talk to that's going to enable me to be in the position that I am right now? Because I'm here. All praises to the Most High God is the greatest. Now check this out. Mary Jean, I see you. Natasha, you're hungry. J. Cass, I see that you're hungry. Okay. Angela, I see that you're hungry. Okay. Okay, great. Nikita, okay. I see that you're hungry, right? We all hungry, right? All of us are hungry for it, right? We are, right? We are wrong. That's the reason why you're still broke. That's the reason why you're not earning $5,000 to $10,000 per month, because you're just hungry for it. See, when we was in school, they never really explained the term hunger to us. But see, in this video here live with me, I'm going to share with you what hunger truly means to a person. Now, see here, I have food here. You see this? This is a plate of food, okay? This is called papaya, okay? Papaya is good for your skin, so you can have beautiful skin around your body here, okay? I'm in Thailand here. They have some of the best fruit on the planet. Now, check this out. If I'm hungry, I'm like this. That's good. Right? Because think about it. See, when you're hungry, you haven't eaten in about maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. You say, you know what? I'm hungry. You're hungry? Well, let's get something to eat, right? So you go and you have yourself some papaya. Maybe you want to dance a little bit, right? You know, anybody dance like me when you're eating food? Don't lie like that. I'm like, Like, because I love food. You love food too, especially women. They love food. I know. Now listen, check this out. How many of you have ever been starving? Look at me. How many of you have ever been starving? Like, can you recall the feeling of starving? You know, when your stomach is like to the back of your back, right? When you're starving, you're like, oh God, I need food. You get hangry, right? We call it hangry. 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 How many of you have ever been hangry for some food? Okay. All of us. When you're starving for it, for the food, like, I don't care if I hate papaya, right? Maybe I hate this food. I can't stand this food, right? But see, when you're starving for something, you're not thinking about anything else. Am I right or wrong? See, when you're starving for something, you eat something that you can't stand, that you can't even eat. When you're starving, you're not thinking about your bills. When you're starving, you're not thinking about what people are saying about you. When you're starving, you're not thinking about anything that's negative. When you're starving, you're not thinking about your debt. You're not thinking about your credit score. You're not thinking about what your mama did. You're not thinking about the emotional abuse, the physical abuse, the sexual abuse. You're not thinking about anything except one thing: food. Isn't it amazing how our focus gets intensified when we're starving for something? See, when you're starving, as soon as that food is there, you're like, oh God, I feel so much better. That's you. But guess what? That's why you're not successful, because you're not starving for it. See, everybody coming to work. Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, Wesley, I'm hungry for it. Yeah, I am. I'm hungry. I'm hungry for success. I will be a millionaire this year. This is my year. Until you are starving for it, which means that becomes your number one focus. That's it. You're not thinking about what people have done to you. You're not thinking about the scams. You're not thinking about the debt, the bad credit score. You're not thinking about the degree that you didn't get, the college that you didn't go to. You're not thinking about none of those things. Only one. That's why you haven't had your breakthrough financially. When I went to that seminar, because I made a decision that I had to do something, I got a credit card. I swiped the credit card. I bought myself a United Airlines flight. I swiped the card again. I got myself a cool hotel. And I remember going to the seminar. I will never forget the name of it. It was called the ClickBank Roadshow. If you know about ClickBank, ClickBank is a merchant processor. It is a marketplace where you can sell your products online. I made my first million there. I'm thankful to them. I will be always grateful to those people, because they allowed a young black kid from Houston, Texas, that did not grow up on the great side of town to become a multimillionaire, the first generational millionaire in my family. So I went to the event. I'm still broke. I'm even more in debt, $40,000 in credit cards. Listen, okay? I remember going to the seminar. Now understand this. This is most of you at a seminar. This is you. You know, hey guys, how you doing? Hey, what you do? Hey, okay. Oh, seminar about to start. Gotta go. Come on. This is most of you at the seminar. That's most of you. That was me. I'm at the seminar. And I'm hearing all these people with their success stories, right? It's always like that. It doesn't matter if it's MLM, network marketing, internet marketing, business development, money-making opportunity. It's all the same. You have all these people broke. Everybody was broke. I was broke. The guy I was talking to was broke. The girl in front of me was broke. But everybody looked good, right? Everybody had their nails done, their hair did, nice clothes, smell good, but broke. No money. This is real life. And I remember the guy telling me, he said, Wesley, you can't only go there. You must meet a person that has similar results of the results that you want to have. You got to be bold and you got to be aggressive, period. I said, okay. I sat there with all the broke people, okay, taking notes. Why? Because they said, I guess we must take notes, right? Anybody taking notes in a seminar? Yeah, we all do that, right? Do you ever look at the notes? No. Taking notes. And in my mind, you hear all these beautiful stories. You hear all these people making $100,000 a day, $100,000 a month, $1 million a minute, whatever, right? Everybody's like, oh my God, wow, I can do that. Maybe I can do this too. I don't know. But something in my mind said, bullshit. Bullshit. Come on, I know how these things work because see, I said, come on. It's no way all these people, I just left a job that was paying me $150,000 a year. I've had no money in the past year. I've been working my butt off online, trying to understand how to monetize videos and how to monetize content online, and it's not working. And I think I'm pretty smart. I thought I was. And you're telling me all these people on stage, they're making all this money, and all these people that's sitting watching this person is not. And I said, you know what? Let me go have a conversation with this guy. Listen, I said, let me have a conversation with the guy that says he's making all this money, because I'm going to look him in the eye, because I call bullshit. See, I didn't realize that was all my negative, bad programming that was in my mind. I said, come on, no one's doing this. It's a scam. And I said, young man, I had the opportunity to meet him. I walked straight up to him, chest out. Hey, how are you? I'm Wesley Virgin. I own 78fitness.com. I didn't say I didn't tell him that we're making no money. I said, hey, I want to ask you a question. You had a great presentation that I just saw. Let me ask you one question, man, because I'm a father. I got 2 children. And I'm betting everything on this stuff, I left a great job that was paying me $150,000 to $200,000 a year. And right now, I don't know how I'm going to pay my car note next week. And I don't know how I'm going to pay rent, because I've invested so much time and so much money into this internet marketing stuff, right? This digital marketing. How many of you relate? How many of you can relate to that? And you spend all the money and you just count, this is it. I burned all my bridges. I can't go back. I told all these people, told my mama that she's going to live an amazing life. I told her I'm going to buy her a Chanel purse. Told my dad I'm going to buy him a brand new car. I told my parents that they'll never have to work again. So I have a lot betting on this. And I looked them in the eye and said, please tell me, how much money are you making per day? Because I know sometime at the seminars you have to, be a certain way, because you got to sell something at the end of the presentation, right? So I understand how that works. You have all these people, they're broke, but I'm different, right? I was talking like, I was like, I'm different. Everybody said, I'm different. I'm going to win, right? I said, all these other people, I don't know about them, and I understand, how this works a little bit. You stand in front of the people and you have to give these presentations, all right? But I want you to look at me in my eyes. I'm a regular average black man from Houston, Texas. I grew up on the south side of Houston, Texas. My parents are pastors of a church. The church has no more than 10 members. My parents have never made $20,000 to $30,000 a year. And I want to ask you, how much money are you making per day, sir? He looked me right in the eyes. He didn't stutter. And very casually, he said, Wesley, I make about $100,000 to $150,000 per day. And I did this. And you're like, oh, yeah. What? We all do that, right? When we hear insane numbers. A day? I said, excuse me? Say it again? Yeah, I earn about $100,000 to $150,000 a day. That's just pretty easy there. It's a pretty good day, actually. And the reason why I believed him, because just how he said it as if like everybody has a Lamborghini or something. Like everybody just has this kind of, like, this is normal. I don't know, man. I mean, this is just something that we do. This is just how it's like waking up to money. From that day, I, Wesley Virgin, knew it was possible. I did not know how I was going to do it. I didn't know which company I would create to make the money. I didn't know what would take place after that moment. But something what that young man said to me made me erase and eliminate all those poor, disempowering beliefs as it relates to money and lifestyle. Everything. Listen to me. That conversation was more powerful than the books that I read. Self-help books. They're great. It was more powerful. That conversation, I'm going to be honest with you. It was more powerful than me walking on fire at the Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within seminars. Great seminar, by the way. You should go. It's great. It was more powerful than me meditating. Home. It was more powerful than that. It was more powerful than me visualizing. That conversation that a person that was 25 years old, I was about 31, 32, and he says that a normal day is $100,000 per day. I said, okay. What I'm telling you is this. You got to get out of your city, get out of your city, and it's time to starve for it. It's time for you to starve for it, okay? Hunger is not enough. When you're starving for something, you get focused on something. See, when you're starving, you just focus on that one thing. When I met that guy, when I got out of my city, when I got out of my poor apartment, when I got out of my conservative city, when I got out of my regular average, I mean, it's a cool place to live in Houston, Texas, but everybody in the city, they're not living the life that I want to live, okay? As a matter of fact, they don't have the mindset that I want. So I had to leave. What I'm telling you, you need to leave. Go travel the world. You're in internet marketing? Let me give you a couple of things that you need to go to. Let me give you a couple of events. Check this out. 1, Affiliate Summit. You should be at all of them. I was. Affiliate East, Affiliate West, Traffic and Conversions, Content and Conversions. I will go to all of them. I'm being honest. I'm being honest with you here. Before I made any money. And that mastermind, he taught me something that I think that most of us need to be taught. It's not that you're not capable. It's not that you can't acquire the skill. Yeah, I'm in Thailand for a couple of weeks. So what? I spent about $40,000. Okay, I got $20,000 watch. So what? What he was trying to instill in me was this. It's not because you're not capable. It's not because you can't get the skill. You have to be around someone that will tell you a story, that will look you in your eyes and say, this is what I do. I've been just like you. He said, Wesley, you can email all these people. Like today, people DM me all the time. Wesley, make me rich. Wesley, I need to learn what you do. Wesley, how do you do that? Wesley, how do you make money? Wesley this, Wesley this. I did the same thing. I used to email people every day, hundreds of people every day, successful people. I would go to websites, people that were making money, and I would email them directly. No one replied. He said, Wesley, you got to go meet these people. You got to do whatever it takes to meet the person that you want to model or mirror the type of results that they're getting, period. Get out of your city. How many of you right now, based off what you just heard in this video, that you're now starving for it? How many of you have children right now? How many of you right now, if you think about the past 2 years in internet marketing or in the industry, you're not making any leaps and bounds? Now you may say, well, what do you mean by leaps and bounds? If you made $5,000 a month last year or 2 years ago, and you're still making the same amount of money, you've made no progress, in my opinion. If you're still making the same amount of money, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $0 a month, and you keep telling yourself it's a process. How many of you are like that? It's a process, man. It's a process, man. Let me give you another story. I remember going to Vegas. I'm telling you, when I started to get out of my city, I started to realize that I didn't have any work ethic. I started to realize that I wasn't giving it my all. I thought I was. Like, I thought I was like busting my ass. But I was meeting other people. What I was doing was like kindergarten compared to what needed to be done. I remember going to Vegas because I said, fuck, I got to get out of my city. I got credit cards. I was like $40,000 in debt. Who cares? Swiping here, swiping there, swiping here. I went to another event. Listen, I went to another event. I will never forget these white guys, man. They were great guys. They're friends now, right? And one was younger, one was older. And I remember watching their presentation, right? One guy had a presentation. And he called me, hey, Wes, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. I said, man, it's a pleasure meeting you as well. What do you do? Because at these seminars, it's always, what do you do? What do you do? Well, I own a company by the name of 7 Day Fitness. And yeah, oh, you're doing very well? Well, you know, we're trying to get there. Stop. He said, that's bullshit, Wes. Now, this guy didn't know me from Adam, right? He didn't know if I was going to knock him out. I mean, he was just like, that's bullshit, Wes. They laughed at me. The young guy and the older guy laughed at me in my face. Oh, you're trying? What does that mean? Like, I've never heard that before, because when I would tell my poor friends, when I tell my mom, my dad, my brother, oh, we're getting there. We're trying our best. Oh, okay. Keep doing it. I'm so proud of you, Wesley. Keep pushing, Wesley. That's my mom, right? She was my cheerleader, right? Keep going, Wesley. I believe in you. You're going to be on Oprah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to do it. Yeah, I'm trying to get there, baby. We almost there. And that guy said, bullshit. You're bullshitting. He said, that's what poor people say, man. He said, you didn't know? That's what broke people say. Now, right now, I can probably guess exactly what's in your bank account. And he did. And I felt like shit. Like, I felt bad. I was like, God damn. He said, don't ever say those words again. I'm trying. You either doing it or not. He says, Wesley, in that seminar that I gave, like, my companies do 8 figures per year, easily. And I offered you $1,000 program. It's only $1,000 a month, Wes. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, what? $1,000 a month? Bro, I have no money. I use credit cards to get here. And he said, it's just $1,000 a month, and you didn't even jump to go get the coaching. And I was like, in my mind, I had so many mixed thoughts. It's like, what do you mean $1,000 a month, man? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay my bills when I get home. And see, that's how most people think. Like you might say, yeah, exactly. I can't pay my bills, man. I can't pay $1,000 a month. And I didn't realize that it was just my broke mentality. Like I was always saying, you know, I'm getting there. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to figure it out. And he called me out. That was the first time anybody has ever called me out. He did. He said, bullshit. He said, you're not giving it all. You're not even doing what it takes. You're not even going to pay $1,000 a month, and you say that you're starving for it? Man, that changed my entire life. I was like, whew. Whew. At that point, it really became clear to me why some people excel handsomely in life and why other people don't. What I realized, very successful people, they're just willing to do whatever it takes. They're starving for it. That means if they had to take out a loan for $10,000 to pay this guy, they would. If they believed and trusted in what he was going to do for them. If they had to go knock on doors to get the money and borrow the money, they would do that. I was not. But after having that conversation, I realized that I was not doing not even 30% of what needed to be done to get to where I am today. I want to leave you with this. Everybody that's watching this video, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for following me. Thank you for trusting me, because everything I share is from my heart. Because I want you to win. You must win. I'm not doing this because I just want to make a bunch of money. I'm already doing that. What's money to me now is the stories that you tell me, Cecilia, Manny, Chelafondo, Aviar. It's your stories that say, I saw a video of this crazy black guy who shared his story, and it was similar to mine, and now I'm a multi-millionaire. That's what's going to fulfill me. Not another $1 million, not another car, not another fancy watch. I've already experienced that. What I want is you to win. And by any means possible, even though I can't touch you, even though I don't know you, I want to talk to you here on video to tell you this. I know you're bullshitting. You might say, no, Wes, I'm trying. You might be crying to me. I'm trying. No, you're not. Trying is not fucking enough. It's not. I wish it was. To try is to be broke. Trying is not enough, young people. I'm trying. I'm working hard. It doesn't matter. You're either doing the shit or you're not. You got to be willing to starve for it. That means whatever you got to do, model the successful people. We always do what other people don't do. Always. People laughed at me. They criticized me. They teased me. But I'm here. I'm living the American dream. My parents are living the American dream. My children are living the American dream. My brother is living the American dream. Why? Because I made a decision not to be average. I made a decision that even when I become a very successful person, that people are still going to try to talk about me, try to offend me, insult me. It's okay. But I made a decision that I wasn't going to be like the tonatons and the robots that live here on the planet. That I made a decision that I'm not going to be the person that continually be a habitual excuse maker about everything because I get some pressure in life. Then I said, fuck, I can't do that. I can't do that. I got bills. I got this. I got this. I got this. So what? I refuse to be that type of person. I wasn't going to die and be 80 or 90 years old and think back over my life and say, I wish I would have done it. I wish I would have just said, fuck you, man. Let's go. I don't know how I'm going to get the money, but I'm going to make a way. I don't know how this is going to work out, but it has to work. I don't know. Maybe I'm in debt, 50,000, 100, $1 million in debt, but there's a solution. That's how I was. I suggest that all of you decide to get out of your city. Once a month. Once a month, get out of your city. Go to a place where success breeds in your industry. Whatever you're trying to do. If you're not earning $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and it's been 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, and you still haven't figured out, there's something wrong with you. I realized there was something wrong with me because I was doing everything right except the right thing to make the money. Right now, it's a person that is living on the planet that exists that right now is getting and living the life that you want to live. If you're a parent right now, your children are watching you every day. If you're a single mother, single father right now, your child is watching you. I remember having a conversation with this young man, and he's older than me, 40 plus, almost 50. And I've been talking to him for the last 2 years. And he said, well, Wesley, you're right. I got to do it. You know, I'm reading these books, and you're right. I said, I got to take action. I said, why are you not taking action? He said, well, Wesley, after working 2 jobs, man, I'm tired. And I just want to go to sleep. I said, you don't want it bad enough. That's all that is. You know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, I don't think you want it bad enough for your kids. Your kid's going to wind up to being just like you. And that touched me like, what? He said, no, they're not. He said, no, they're not. I told my children that they can become anything they want on the planet. I said, you can become whatever you want. And I said, hey, look at me. All parents tell their children that they can do whatever. All parents tell their children that you can stretch and you can become whatever person that you want to become if you put your mind to it. That's very obvious. That's common sense, my friend. Every parent has the proclivity to tell their children that they're going to be better than them. Duh. But a child pays attention to your actions. Your child sees you every day, get up, upset, go to work. Driving traffic, come home, pissed off, in a bad mood. Some of you right now that are young say, yeah, that's me. And some of you that are parents right now say, yeah, that is me. Upset, blaming the children, screaming at the children, arguing at the children because of your job dissatisfaction. As a matter of fact, because of your life dissatisfaction. I said, hey, you can tell your children whatever you want, but until you start to display and be an example, I don't care if you're failing every day in the business that you're trying to create, but they'll see that you're hustling. They'll see that you're persevering. They'll see that you're making a decision. Understand this. My dad wasn't a rich man, but you know what I did see from my dad? He would persevere. He would fight for what he wanted. When he had his mind made up to do something, he did it. He followed through. It doesn't matter what you tell your children. You have to be the example. And if you're not going to do it for you, because some of you are sorry. Man, I love you, but some of you are sorry people. And you're sorry because you're doing what's less because it's comfortable. You're doing what's convenient because it's comfortable. And to me, that's a sorry person. And it's even more sorrier if you're the person that believes that you're going to be successful by doing 50% of the deal. Well, guess what? That sorriness that you're experiencing right now, you're going to give that to your children. They're going to inherit that sorriness, that lazy attitude. I'm tired. I'm sluggish. They're gonna absorb all and assimilate all that trash from you. From you. You. I know some of you, I'm resonating with you. I know. Listen. Look at me. It's a scary road to be. Where I am right now, it's scary to get here. Now it's normal for me. Like it's normal for me to take risks. It's normal for me to do some of the things I want to do, even though I don't have a guarantee. I make my guarantee. You're either going to make a decision to be a creator, or you're going to allow somebody else to create it for you. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for somebody that you care about. Do it for your parents. Think about your parents that are working a job and they're 60, 70, and 80 years old. And it's your responsibility to make enough money to put them in a better situation. Think about your children that are watching you do something that you don't want to do. And when they get older, they're going to ask you this one question. Well, Dad, if you're telling me, Mom, that I can do whatever I want, that I could be the king that I am, I could be the queen that I am, why aren't you doing it? Mom, I see you every day crying because you have to go to a job that you can't stand. I hear you during the week when you can't get enough money to give me for lunch, enough money to pay the bills. Mom, you're telling me that I can see this. This is the conversation all children have with themselves. They say, well, Mom, Dad, you're telling me that I can be this great, amazing person. But what about you? You. That's what they're thinking. They don't want to have this conversation with you because you're going to say that they're being disrespectful. You're going to say that they're not minding their own business. Well, I'm going to say it for them. You can't tell anybody anything that you're not doing, period. Get off your ass. Get out the city. It's time to starve for it. I'm grateful for what I am. Like, I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to the universe. Like, I don't even play. I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful that I'm here to talk to you. Because I knew one day I would have to talk to people like you that are laying in their beds right now, sitting on their loins, hands in their pockets like this, and they're trying to understand why they're so confused and why they don't have a financial breakthrough like everybody else, like Wesley Virgin. I knew that. And I said, one day, I'm going to talk to people like this, and I'm going to show them the good life. Some are going to be pissed at me. Some are going to think I'm flashing. They're going to hate it. They're going to get more pissed every time I say $20,000. Yeah, that was $20,000. I paid cash for it. Yeah, that was $10,000. I paid cash. That right there, that's $30,000 on my wrist. I paid cash for it. I know some people will get pissed off, turned off for it. Who cares? Those people, they will go away. Then I knew there'll be some people that will be inspired by it because they know that everything I am doing is all good intentions. But it's just my life to wear a $20,000 watch. It's just normal for me. It's normal for me to have this type of lifestyle. Before I was seeking it. I wanted it so bad. I'm like, oh man, I want to live like this. But now I'm living it. So now it's normal for me. It's normal for you to drive the car that you drive. You stay in the house that you drive in. You stay in the house that you live in. You work at the job. It's your normal. Understand that. It's your normal. Your normal will change as you advance in life. But you can't advance unless you get out of your city. Unless you start to be starving for the thing that you want. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for liking and sharing this video. If anybody here that heard my voice, just right now still watching me, time is ticking. It's 2019 right now. In about 4 months, we're going into the holidays. It's Christmas time. And it'll be a shame if you're still trying to get things working. It'll be a shame if you keep saying the words, maybe next year, maybe next year. Before you know it, you're going to be 40, 50, 60 years old. And you're going to think and wonder where all the time went. Well, the time is now. Look at me. The time is now. That's the secret. That's the trick to success. The time is now. Not when you get enough money. Not when the kids go to school. Not when they get out of school. Not when you get married. Now. Like right now. Not when you save enough money to ensure you don't fail. No. Now. It's the right time. I love you guys so much. This is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. Much love. Let's go. Later. Hey, share this right now if you got any value And if you're going to take action right now, get out of your city, go ahead and book your ticket to one city, find one person, model them, take them out to lunch, take them out to dinner, do whatever is possible, do whatever it fucking takes, but make sure you share this to another person. Why? Because we all must make a contribution, because it's the stories that change people's lives. Bam.